They envied your rise. They threw you into hell, thinking you would break. They whispered in shadows, laughed behind closed doors, and smiled as they watched you struggle. They believed the storm would drown you, that the darkness would consume your fire, that your spirit would crumble under the weight of their doubts. But here's the truth: they underestimated you. They underestimated what lives inside you, the quiet force that cannot be caged, the relentless heartbeat of someone who refuses to bow. Look at yourself now. Close your eyes for a moment and remember the first time they tried to clip your wings. Do you feel it? That sting of betrayal, that cold wind of disbelief brushing against your dreams. They envied your rise before you even knew what rising meant, and they feared the very thing they thought they could destroy. Expectation versus reality. They expected tears. Oh yes, they expected tears. They thought your failures would be loud, messy, public. They imagined you kneeling in surrender, crumbling under the weight of expectation, burdened by every word they ever whispered about you. But you did not bend. You did not break. Instead, you moved quietly, like smoke curling through the cracks of a burning building. You learned to survive in silence, to grow when no one was watching, to build armor from rejection, resilience from despair. Did they ever think you'd rise from the ashes with the same fire they tried to snuff out? Did they imagine that their poison would fertilize your roots, that their envy would water your ambition? Reality was not what they anticipated. You survived, and survival was only the beginning. Transformation. Phase 1. The Forge of Fire. Do you remember the nights when the world felt empty? When every door slammed in your face, when every voice told you no? That was your crucible. That darkness, that chaos, that was the forge where your strength was born. You were not broken. You were being shaped. Imagine a storm raging inside you, waves crashing, lightning splitting the sky. Every betrayal was a strike of thunder, every disappointment a flash of lightning. And you were the eye of that storm, calm, focused, observing, learning. With each setback, you grew. With each obstacle, your resolve hardened. They could not see it, of course. How could they? They were blinded by their envy, their arrogance, their need to control the narrative. But you saw yourself. You saw the small sparks of greatness flicker in the dark, and you nurtured them. Slowly, meticulously, patiently, you were becoming unstoppable. Not because the world loved you, but because you loved yourself enough to rise, regardless of their hatred. You turned their criticism into fuel, their doubts into maps, their betrayal into lessons. You embraced the fire. You walked through the shadow of their intentions and came out luminous, stronger, untouchable. Every step forward was a rebellion. Every breath you took was a victory. Every glance in the mirror was a reminder. They will never control your destiny. Conflict reactions / antagonist shock. And then they noticed. Did you see it? That subtle panic in their eyes, the tremor in their voice when they realized you weren't who they thought you were. They envied your rise, and envy is a sharp blade that cuts deeper than hate. Did they really think you would stay broken? Did they really think that one moment of weakness would define your lifetime? No. You were rewriting the story they tried to script. You were the protagonist they could not understand. And with every quiet victory, every unseen effort, every moment of perseverance, you became the nightmare they had imagined for themselves. You were climbing while they remained rooted in their fear. You were soaring while they flailed in their doubts. And oh, the look of disbelief on their faces. It was intoxicating, wasn't it? You didn't need their approval. You didn't need their validation. You only needed yourself, and that was more than enough. Transformation, Phase 2 / mini climaxes. Can you feel it? The rising power inside you, like a symphony swelling from the deepest caverns of your soul. Every failure, every betrayal, every sneer, they were notes in your anthem of ascension. Remember when they tried to humiliate you, to push you down, to shame you for daring to dream. You didn't respond with anger. No, you responded with mastery. You responded with excellence. You responded with a calm so profound it unsettled them. Imagine a crown forming above your head. Not one of gold, not one given by kings or queens or the world. They could never grant it. This crown was forged from fire, sweat, tears, and resilience. It was the crown of someone who fought when everyone else doubted, who kept moving when everyone else stopped, who laughed quietly as the storm raged around them. And you know what's most beautiful? You did not seek revenge. You did not need to. Your rise was revenge enough. Your presence, your success, your indifference to their envy, that is the ultimate victory. Each day, each decision, each small step forward, the world bends to your resilience. They may try to replicate, to sabotage, to whisper again, but their words are now powerless. Their envy is now fuel for your next triumph. You are no longer a survivor. You are a force. You are the storm, the fire, the lightning. They wanted to see you fail, but you were too busy winning, too busy evolving, too busy becoming legendary. Mini climax moment. Picture yourself on a cliff, the wind tearing at your clothes, the clouds swirling in a chaotic dance. Below you, the storm rages, and yet you stand above it, unshaken, unbroken, luminous. They see you now, not just climbing, they see you commanding the sky itself. Empowerment, climax. This is it, the apex of your journey. You are no longer the person who doubted, who feared, who hesitated. You are a master of yourself. You are the quiet conqueror of every fear, every doubt, every obstacle. They thought they could stop you, but the truth is, they were never in control. You always were. Do you feel the power, the peace, the indifference that is stronger than any rage? This is ultimate freedom. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to fight back. You simply rise effortlessly like a star climbing the heavens. Look at them. The same people who laughed at your dreams, the same people who envied your potential. They are frozen in the shadow of your ascension. And all you do is shine brighter. All you do is keep moving. All you do is exist in a way that cannot be ignored, cannot be belittled, cannot be contained. You are no longer just rising. You are transcending. You are becoming a force of nature, unstoppable, undeniable, unforgettable. And they remain behind, wondering how someone they underestimated became a legend. Resolution/emotional takeaway. Now take a deep breath. Let it fill your chest. Let it shake your core. Feel the truth. You are the author of your story. You are the fire that cannot be extinguished. You are the storm, the calm, the triumph. They envied your rise, yes, but envy is powerless against mastery. Envy dies in the presence of someone who refuses to break. And you never broke. You never bowed. You never surrendered. Carry this with you. Let it guide you. Let it remind you that the storms, the betrayal, the envy, they are nothing but the wind beneath your wings. You were meant to rise. You were meant to soar. You were meant to shine in a way that terrifies those who doubted you and inspires everyone who dares to watch. So go. Step into the world with that quiet, unshakable confidence. Walk past their doubts, past their envy, past their fear. Let your life itself be the answer to every whisper, every sneer, every act of disbelief. You are unstoppable. You are eternal. You are the storm and the calm, the fire and the light, the dream that became reality. And they will never forget your name. They watched you struggle. They waited for your fall. They imagined you silenced, defeated, small. But you laughed in the shadow of their expectations. You moved like lightning across a stormy sky, untouchable, unstoppable. Every obstacle they placed before you became a stepping stone. Every sneer, every whispered doubt, every attempt to cage your spirit became fuel for your ascent. Do you feel it? That fire inside your chest, roaring louder than their envy, brighter than their hate? That is your power. That is the force that refuses to be controlled. They can try to shake you, to bend you, to define your limits, but limits are illusions, and you are proof of their impossibility. You have walked through fire and come out shining. You have seen darkness that could have swallowed you whole, and yet here you are, resilient, radiant, unbroken. Did they expect you to crumble? Did they expect your light to dim? No. They underestimated the storm that lives inside you, and now you rise, not to prove them wrong, but to prove yourself right. You rise not for recognition, but for the triumph of your soul. You rise because nothing can stop a person who knows their worth, nothing can silence a heart that beats with purpose, and nothing can cage a spirit that is determined to fly. They envied your rise, yes, but envy cannot touch a life fully lived, a destiny fully claimed, a fire fully unleashed. You are the storm and the calm. You are the fire that refuses to die. You are the legend that they never saw coming. Rise, because the world is yours, and your story is eternal. You are not just rising, you are rewriting destiny. You are not just surviving, you are conquering. They envied your rise, but the truth is, your rise was always meant to be, and nothing, no one, can ever take it away from you. Remember this, the world will always test you. People will doubt you. Life will push, pull, break, and bend you. But you will rise, again and again, higher, stronger, unstoppable. Rise because you are meant to. Rise because they can't stop you. Rise because the fire inside you cannot be extinguished. Rise because your story, your true story, is just beginning.